Patrick?
I'm Trevor.
Patrick and Trevor and Murph. Let's do it.
I guess we could talk about Dodgers-Giants.
Yeah, we can do that.
So as you know, the Dodgers are kind of pulling the Lakers right now. They're signing all these big names. Do you hope they have the same success as the Lakers? Do you think that will be happen, or will they actually fare out a little bit better?
Boy, it's pretty easy to hate them, isn't it? Right? I mean, first of all, the rivalry in general is fun as heck when you pit the cultures of Northern California against Southern California and the history of the Giants and the Dodgers back to New York. And now you have the Dodgers furious that the Giants have become good. Because let's be honest, as much as it hurts me to say this, for 50 years, the Dodgers could just pat the Giants on the head and say, oh, the little Giants up north, you guys don't win anything. We win World Series. Well, guess what? The Dodgers haven't won one since 1988. That's 25 years now. And the Giants have won 2 of the last 3. So you know what they're thinking down in L.A. This is driving them nuts. So, yeah, they're coming at you with the kitchen sink. And as you know, the TV contract they have gives them the means to do so. You can't really get mad at them. If the Giants had a $2 billion TV contract, they'd probably go out and get these players too. Or maybe not. It depends on your philosophy as a GM. Like Brian Sabian, we said values guys like Jeremy Affeldt and Santiago Casilla. Those aren't sexy names like Adrian Gonzalez and Josh Beckett and Hanley Ramirez and all those guys. So it is a clash of cultures, and I think it's great for baseball is what it is.
Yeah, and I think it'll be good because I think when you look at the rivalry, it's like a team of superstars against like an actual team.
Homegrown.
A homegrown team. Like a team that has the chemistry compared to when you look at the Dodgers and it's everybody trying to come together. But this team's they've already been there. They're already doing it. And I think that's where the good rivalry
It's a really good point that what's so appealing to the Giants right now is how many of these kids are homegrown. Buster Posey, Tim Lincecum, Matt Cain, Madison Bumgarner. They're all from the farm system, whereas all the guys we mentioned for the Dodgers came from elsewhere, except for Clayton Kershaw, who's an unbelievable stud, and Matt Kemp. Very good point. Kemp and Kershaw, who are unbelievable players. Boy, it would be so great if these two teams just tore off 99 wins, to the final weekend. That would be fantastic. Because you're right. Drama is all about conflict, right? And to have that conflict of the big money superstars versus the homegrown. Not to make the Giants paupers, they still have a healthy payroll, 136, exactly. Right? Yeah. It's not like they're the A's or the Padres or something, but it's set up for a phenomenal summer of clash, and it starts right out of the gate. 3 games at Dodger Stadium, April 1, 2, 3. So I think you guys are right that this is a rivalry that could be totally awesome this summer.
And I think it ends either at San Francisco or at LA as well.
And you know what's funny? I haven't even looked. Is it?
I believe it does.
I hope so. I hope so. It'd be awesome. But of course, now what's a little weird is that they could both make the playoffs because the 2 wild cards now. And in some ways that's great because then they could face each other in the National League Championship. But if you're an old school guy and you kind of miss the old days of one team wins the division and goes, it's probably better in this day and age that baseball expands the playoffs because baseball obviously isn't even close to the NFL in popularity. It probably needs to do things to get more kids involved, and having more markets involved down the stretch is smart business for them, even if it quote-unquote dilutes the playoffs a little bit. So it's funny, for all the rivalry we were talking about, they both could make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right, thank you guys.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.